Nice to
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project, you like about the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage, SmackDown. Hold the title, this is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Wrestling with Savage does begin now. Welcome to another episode, and we're going to get right into it. There was a lot of drama tonight in NXT, and I'm trying to figure out if we should just start with the end of NXT and then work our way down, because tonight was Roadblock, and we do have some special people here with us. But instead of doing that, we won't get right into NXT first. First, I'll bring in Anthony Loves Wrestling. We have Total Watam here. Actually, he was already here. I guess he can just bring himself in. But that's the point. Tom, I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact. Tom, I want to, by the way, not make an announcement. Everybody here, congratulate Tom, because Tom now is one of the admins here on Wrestling with Savage. This way he can help me produce this show. He can help me make this show even better. Anthony here is our backbone photographer. He's our road man. He's basically our roadie. He's our jack of all trades. Jay shows up whenever the hell he wants. And Gilch is the hand. He's not here, but he's always in the background. So big shout out to Gilch and Jay and everybody else that's part of this cast. We can't forget about Lewis from the wrestling universe either. We can't forget about Thomas Babiak, all right, from Barbells and Body Slams, everybody comes together and they all bring their own little piece of the puzzle to the show. And I'm going to get to the comments in a second. I see the comments blowing up right now. We appreciate you all, as always, being part of the Savage Kingdom and tuning in and listening to some Wrestling with Savage here. And let's get right into WrestleMania, okay? Because we got a clear picture of WrestleMania. You have Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. You have Austin Theory now taking on John Cena. You have Charlotte Flair taking on Rhea Ripley. You have Bianca Belair versus Asuka. You have, in my opinion, and we're going to pause it there, Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. And I'm being honest with you guys right now. I am really excited. I am really excited for this match. Tom, I want to go to you, and the question I have for you first is, what match out of what I just showed are you most excited for?
Main event, Cody against Roman. No doubt about it.
Cody versus Roman. Do you think that is actually going to be a better match than Seth versus Logan?
I mean,
is it going to be a better match as a wrestling match, or is it going to just be better overall because it's going to be more entertaining?
Yeah, I think from a level of heat, I think you got to look at it from, there's nothing that's going to top Reigns versus Rhodes. Remember what we saw with Sammy versus Reigns at Elimination Chamber?
Absolutely.
I'm thinking this is going to be the same thing. But you're right. The better technical match might be Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Because I see Seth as such a great director in the ring, and Logan Paul is a great member of the cast. All right, he proved it to me last night when he picked up that microphone. It just went off. He didn't need a script. I know. I can tell. Guys like me can look at a promo and tell you it's a shoot, it's real, it's scripted. The eye movement, just the tone. That was all just right off the cuff, playing off the crowd. He was made for this business, and that's why people hate him so goddamn much. Anthony, how about you? You got a match you're particularly excited about? Is it the same one, Roman versus Cody Rhodes? Anthony's muted. I can't hear Anthony. Does anybody hear Anthony? We don't hear Anthony.
No.
I'll just keep babbling until we hear something from him. I guess we can go to the comments. We got a lot of people in here tonight. Big shout out to Mick Thomason, always one of my day ones. Steven Chambers, you're always the best, Steven. I love all your comments, man. Grandma Daisy in the house. Mick, I don't know if Jay's coming on, but we'll try. Let's see if he can make some time for us. Jay's a busy guy. He's all over the place. Wrestling with Savage, I hope, is good. My mother and father both test positive for COVID, and I got a killer migraine. Well, sit back and relax. I don't think I'm going to help your migraine, so you might want to log off. I'm a little loud at times, but we'd love to have you here. Hopefully, maybe I am the cure for your migraine. You never know. Everybody's different, right, Tom? He wanted to drop a little before I get off because his head is going to explode. Yeah, if you listen to me, your head's going to explode tonight. I got a lot to say tonight. Grandma Daisy says Cody will win. Roman has had the belt for too long. A lot of people in here tonight, man. We got Willie in here, hard. I love it, man. Roman going to retain. A lot of people think Roman are going to retain right now, man. Savage has a soothing voice. That might be the first time I've ever heard that, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I love it here on Wrestling with Savage. Let's get back to WrestleMania. This probably is going to be the most entertaining match. I don't think it's going to be the best match. Theory and Cena might actually be surprisingly entertaining. If it goes over, do you see this match going 15 minutes, Tom?
Oh, yeah, with Cena? Well, I mean, you know,
because his last matches
at first blush, yes.
Short.
At first blush, yes, but then remember when he was in that tag match a few weeks back, he wasn't in the ring that long, so I'm not sure if he's in that great a shape.
Mick, I'll try to take a look at your picture a little later tonight after we get through NXT. I'll open up your thing. We'll play your thing, Wrestling with Savage. Stick around, Mick Thomas, and I'll make it special for you later tonight. Don't you go anywhere, okay? Don't go anywhere. It could be. You're right. That tag team match with Cena was great. I think if him and Theory can put on a good 15, 20-minute match, it could do a lot for Theory's career long-term, especially if he comes out on top, whether it be fair, clean. Do you have a determination on it? Should it be a clean match, Tom? Or do you want Theory to stay? You want Theory to stay heel?
I want him to stay heel, and I want him to win clean.
Yeah, Theory's definitely going to carry Cena.
Yep.
But it's the perfect guy to get in the ring with. The guy can do the load of the work. And Mick Thomason, you got your wish. You got your wish, Mick Thomason, because see on that screen, there's room for one more. And he's here. Jay is here, and Jay is going to like the way we're doing tonight's episode. Jay, I was just showing everybody the quick slideshows of the Mania matches we got so far lined up. You know what I mean? I'm pretty excited about the Seth Rollins match, the Logan Paul match. I think that's going to be the better wrestling match, but the Cody Rowan probably will be the more entertaining match. We also have this shit show of a 3-on-3, which really pisses me off, and I got to say it right now. It brewed on me last night. I don't like this. I don't like this, and I'll say it again. I do not like this booking. I don't know if you guys agree. I don't like the booking. I just don't. You guys like this booking? Really? All right, Tom, calm down with the chat control. Tom's going in right now. He loves it. He's clicking on shit. He's making it happen. Don't worry about Willie P and his comment. Anthony, you're not fired. All right, he's fired. You happy? You got your wish. And now he's hired. He's back. Anthony's been fired at least 10 times on this show.
Yeah, way too much.
All right, guys, this is a talk show. Do you have anything to talk about with Damage Control? Does anybody like this book?
Can anybody hear me?
That's what I want to know. Yeah, we hear you now, Anthony.
Okay.
Anthony, do you like this booking?
Well, no, I don't. It sucks.
Thank you. Fucking thank you. Tom, do you like this booking?
Not really, no.
Jay, do you? No, it's garbage. It's garbage. I wish they didn't do it. It's trash. Logan Paul knocked out Seth Rollins fantastically. This was good shit. Fantastically is not a word, but you know what? I'm making it a word today. It was fantastically. I loved it. I loved it. And I love this. They actually, Raw last night, I didn't really express it, but I love the way Raw ended. This was such a great way to just screw you. What do you think? I'm with you, family. Like, this was good shit by the Usos. The bloodline shows you they're strong. We're still full force going into WrestleMania because we have to be, because we're taking on Cody Rhodes. This is good shit.
That was actually one of my favorite segments last night because of you didn't know. But then once Jay backed up, it was like, oh shit, it's coming. Like you saw it coming at that point.
Okay, tonight I'm going backwards, Anthony. We're going to go from the last of NXT all the way to the beginning. And the reason I want to do that is because I have a lot to say about this. But first, we're going to go to Jay. Then we're going to go to Tom. Then we're going to go to Anthony. I want you guys to tell me what you thought about this match right here and the way it ended and controversy. And, you know, just look at what's going on here, right? It was an okay match. It wasn't the greatest match. I didn't see anything insane. Some good shots. At the end of the day, they got the job done. They had the match. Roxanne won with like a roll-up. You know, it was for the NXT Women's Championship. And like I told Tom, this is a babyface enhancement match. This is just to make Roxanne Perez look really good against the legend before WrestleMania season. And Jay, did it do that?
Trying to go back to my notes. I thought this was a great match. I know you guys are going to be kind of shocked because you didn't really see a lot of this match, but I thought I've been saying this since day one. Roxanne Perez is one hell of a seller. She's probably the best at it in the NXT division, period. This was very interesting. I got to give it to Sakamura. I thought that, what's her finisher? The rising? I don't know, rising kick? The when she did it on Perez, I really thought Perez really hit her face really, really hard on that mat. For her to just come back after that and do what she did, you know, she didn't really have a lot of maneuvers, Russian leg sweep, elbow here. A roll-up pin is fine with me. I'm used to it with Perez. I think you guys should be too. I like, believe it or not, I like the post-match angle where she falls. Like I said, one of a great seller, terrific at it. Most people buy it. I really didn't. I thought she was great at what she did. This looks like a HBK, if you want to type of call it, kind of setting over here, just having someone passing out after winning after a hard match. I love it. I think it made Perez stronger tonight from doing that. I think it made her a lot stronger.
That was a good take, Jay. That was a good take. Tom, are you ready? Roxanne Perez, give it to me right now. What did you think of the match, the ending, all of it?
As you said, babyface enhancement match. She looked great. What's her name? How do you pronounce it? Girl from Japan.
No, I'm not going to save you anymore. I'm not here when it's you. Satomura. You can butcher it. I don't care. Nobody cares. You know why? Because by the end of the month, Tom, no one will remember her name. And that's the reality of the situation. The only reason I say that is to make it look nice, where I have your beautiful face next to the pictures of what's going on. We all have to be removed. Like,
I just rather talk about what happened at the end of the match, actually, because watching that, it just kind of it brought me back to what happened with Damar Hamlin with the Buffalo Bills a few weeks back or months back, and I just thought it was in poor taste that they went that direction, you know, because, you know, looking at it, I said to myself, oh, she just passed out, and then they kept the camera on her, and they just seemed to run this angle, I thought, too soon. That's all I was gonna say. Unless, of course, she's really hurt, but I doubt it.
She could be really hurt, but I doubt it too. But before I say what I think, I want to know what my man Anthony down there thinks, because I think he's a Roxanne Perez fan. So, Anthony, the spotlight is yours. Let me know, man. Do you want the picture up, or do you want all of us here with you? You're muted, Anthony. Anthony's striking out tonight. That's strike two. Strike two. God damn it. Bottom of the ninth. You're up. Let's go.
No, yeah, pull the picture up.
Gotcha. All right, so we got to remove this guy. We're going to remove this guy. We got to remove this.
That ending kind of freaked me out a little bit, but the match I thought was great. The respect between those two was awesome to see. It was definitely a babyface enhancement match. Satomura and Roxanne worked really well together in this match. I enjoyed watching it.
I actually did enjoy the match, and I enjoyed the angle. And the reason why I enjoyed the angle is because there's already been an angle like this on for the last few weeks. If you've noticed, over the last few weeks, there has been someone specifically targeting all the women of NXT, right? We injured Wendy Chu. We took out this other one. We ran one over with a car. We did this. Someone is messing with the women's division. I think that's what
Tiffany Stratton.
Maybe, perhaps. It could be. But I was thinking maybe Cora Jade. Possibly. I think Cora Jade is the one that's doing all this, because she's hell-bent on destroying Roxanne Perez and all the women that stand in her way.
Well, I mean, the reasoning of why I'm saying Tiffany Stratton is because she's mentioned like the injuries in promos. And
I'm going to defend Tiffany Stratton till the day I die. She's an angel. She would never do anything wrong. And anything you say otherwise is bullshit until it's proven in a court of law. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
I'm just saying what I'm hearing.
Don't talk about Tiffany Stratton that way ever again.
I love Tiffany Stratton myself.
If you talk about Stratton again like that, and this goes to anybody, every time you say something bad about Tiffany Stratton, I'm adding a chop to the list, and you won't know when it's coming. It might not be today. I might come to your funeral and chop it. I'll take your dead body out of the casket. I'll lift you up against the wall and in front of your whole family, your friends, your kids. I will chop the shit out of you. That's how. See, that should have been a promo I did with the shades on. That's MJF level. That's MJF level piece of shit. That's the kind of promo I can get. Don't worry, Tom. I won't really do that. Don't worry. I'm just fucking around. But good match. I liked it. Good story. I would like to see it be Cora Jade. I think it makes more sense. Jay, what do you have to say about that? Because we're coming up to Stand and Deliver. Who do you see Roxanne Perez being in the ring with?
I hate to say this, but I think they're gonna go Tiffany Stratton.
Really? So
I
soon?
think they're gonna bypass Cora Jade and go with her.
I think Cora and her have the better story, obviously, the history and all that. I could see a better video WrestleMania package.
But look at the dates, Savage. It's at what? April what? 1st?
April 1st, April 2nd, right?
And what's today's date? The 7th? I mean,
Today's the 7th,
Cora Jade should have popped up tonight.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat right now. RJB, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Willie P, everybody that's in the chat. Steven Chambers, Jakey Bakey, Jake Bakes, Mick Thomason, which, by the way, we are going to show you a picture later. Don't worry, okay? But we got to keep it moving. NXT, that was the main event of Roadblock. And I guess now we could go back to the beginning, right? Maybe now we can go back to the beginning because this is my show and I can do whatever the hell I want. And we're still going to cover all the matches. So NXT Roadblock kicked off with Tiffany Stratton. And that's why I'm bringing it back, because we're sitting here, we're talking about the greatest female superstar in the history of humanity here, Tiffany Stratton. And I want to know, what did you guys think about the way NXT started off tonight live here on Wrestling with Savage? We'll go to Tom on that one.
Well, you're going to have to let me go last, because I didn't really watch the first 20 minutes of the show tonight. I came in a little late.
So then we're going Jay, Tiffany Stratton kicking it off, not being on the show.
I will say this. She looks hot. And I've never seen her before, so that picture right there, she looks hot.
Without getting in trouble. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, opening match. And let's just go straight to Jay. Jay, give it to me. Tony, D'Angelo, Dijak. What do you got? Because this match was fun. It was a fun match. And I love the fact that Tony D'Angelo got the win, looking like a stud. Don't care who had to help him. But Dijak was impressive tonight, Jay. He really was. His big boots were impressive. The way he was launching this other guy around. His movement. He looked good tonight.
I'm going to say yes, but I think it goes more to Tony D. I think this was Tony D's best match since return from injury, period. I think I would put it up there against him and Pete Dunne back in the early NXT 2.0 days. The belly to belly on the outside was great by Tony D. The story with Stacks, the springboard elbow on top by Dijak. Even though the table was about to fall, Tony D knew his surroundings, which I love.
How about that Uranagi, bro? Ooh.
I thought the Uranagi, yeah. I thought their strikes, I thought they just meshed well. I really love Dijak. I wish Dijak got the victory, but hey, Tony D deserved it. One of his best matches to return, without a doubt.
Yeah, he looked like an absolute stud. Anthony, did you catch the match?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think of this match?
Both guys impressed the living hell out of me. Just the way the story worked out, like they made it a true war, and I loved it. I loved every minute of watching that match.
I'm glad you loved every minute of it. And Travis, the reason why this was perfect. You know why? Because Dijak is a loser and Tony D'Angelo is a winner. They bring him back so he could lose to Tony D'Angelo. And that isn't me hating. That's what happened. Am I wrong? Did Dijak not lose tonight to Tony D'Angelo in incredible fashion?
I gotta say though, from what I've seen the last few weeks, Tony D, as he's turning face out of nowhere, he hasn't been receptive well. But tonight, this match, the crowd was with him. So
Definitely
that's
agree
why
with
I
that
think
one.
this was one of his best.
100% the crowd's with the man because he's paid his dues and he earned all of our respect over
But they
the
never
last year.
been, because they never accepted him as a face. You just got thrown in that I'm just a face now.
I'm not going to argue with that one on you, Travis, but, you know, that's why they bring him back. It goes back to my original point. They bring him back so he could lose to people that are, you know, higher up in the ranking to make them, to put them over. Dijak at this point is labeled an enhancement talent because that's what he did tonight. He enhanced Tony D'Angelo's stock. When Russ Lee beat him, and they had, by the way, the match of the night at that pay-per-view, I think at the time I gave it match of the week. They killed it. They killed it. He's an enhancement talent. He came here to make Wes Lee a star. He came here to make Tony D'Angelo a star. There's nothing wrong with that. He can go to WWE and someone's going to make him a star because he is a star. Just because he's losing doesn't mean he's not a star. Let me get that clear with everybody out there. There are wrestlers that lose for years. Prime example, Tom was talking about him the other day, Dolph Ziggler. I'm sure if I go to you, Tom, right now, tell me about Dolph Ziggler and why he's a star. I'm sure you could kill it right now.
Dolph Ziggler has an it factor, and he has a body, and he knows how to bump. He knows how to work. He knows how to work the mic. What else can I say about him?
Nothing. It doesn't matter what else you say about him because he is a star. He is exactly what you said. And he's been doing nothing but what lately?
Yeah, putting people over.
Putting people over. That's what some people are here for, unfortunately. That's just the way it is.
I wish CM Punk would take a page out of his book.
Maybe. Might see that. But look, Tony D'Angelo at the end of the night has his hand held raised, and that's what this business is about. It's about getting your hand held high at the end of the night, going to that locker room and getting the bigger paycheck. Because you better believe the winner always gets paid more than the loser. And that is not a spoiler or a prediction. It's a 100% God-given fact. If you lose, you don't get paid as much. As far as I'm concerned, Tony D'Angelo is the winner tonight, deserving his paycheck. We get a quick interview with Roxanne Perez. We see Kiana James with, I believe that's Jensen, right? Where's that Briggs? I don't even know anymore. I don't even care.
We don't care.
Appreciate you from Germany. We see Pretty Deadly. They're getting ready to meet up with Gallus for their little segment in the ring. It turns into a little brouhaha. The best part of this is when they said, we decided to come up here to keep it like it always is. You know, the Scottish down there and the English up here, the way it's always been. That was a good line. Like,
That
I don't
was.
care if Jay didn't notice it. Jay, that was a good world-class heel line, and I loved it.
No, I don't love this, Savage. I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me what.
First of all, we got the roles reversed here. Gallus should be heels, not babyface, and Pretty Deadly should be the other. Second, Gallus should never be tag teams. They're really rough on live promos, Savage. Did you hear the what's? Because I couldn't understand a few syllables. The only thing I understood is we're gonna get your receipts on y'all too. That's all I understood. They're really rough on live promos. They do better pre-live, pre-recorded. So it's not doing anything for me. I think this is we started off great. I thought Pretty Deadly had a good run, and they took it from the New Day, which I never understood why. And now it's going to the excuse me for saying this, going to the shits, the tag team and men's.
No, they had a little skirmish in the ring, and Gallus at the end of the day was on top. I don't see Gallus boys losing anytime soon. By the way, Mick Thompson disagrees with you, Jay, but you know that's what we're here for. We're here to talk and have opinions.
Love Gallus, hey.
Gallus boy, I just don't see Gallus boys losing anytime soon. I see them as like Shawn Michael guys, Triple H guys, and if you know. That's just the way I'm feeling about it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get that feeling, the way they're being booked, the way they're getting vignettes, and you know the way they're being booked to have their matches. They come out looking like powerhouses, and they're beating up people on TV every week.
I just feel they screwed it up. I feel like the New Day just wanted to kick something off their bucket list, and you know it was a good run when Pretty Deadly had it. Like I said, the skits, everything was good, and now it's to the shits.
It's not a bad thing to add to your resume that you beat the New Day for the gold. So, Gallus boys, as far as tonight's concerned, they ended the night Up. On top. And we're going to keep it moving. Let's see what's going to happen there. Let me know in the chat if you think Pretty Deadly has a shot of beating Gallus. Dragunov cutting another incredible promo. Just killing it tonight in this promo. Basically saying the eyes, you could see the soul in the eyes. And basically telling JD McDonough that, my soul can't be broken. You may be able to break my bones and break my body and do all these things to me. And I'm trying my best tonight to not even have my notes open. Tonight, I'm really trying to just give you, from the screenshots, my actual feelings for everything. I'm trying not to read anything that I wrote down tonight, because that doesn't make it real.
Willie's going in on me right now.
I'm sure he is, and you deserve it. Anthony, how about you? What'd you think about this promo and Dragunov, JD McDonough? They're probably going to have the best match of WrestleMania weekend. I mean, now that I really think about it, they have that potential to steal the show as far as wrestling goes.
Yeah, there's some people that don't care about Dragunov on the chat.
Oh, absolutely not. Why would they? I guess. I don't know. He's only the best wrestler they have sometimes in some matches, some spots. Intensity, 150.
That match is going to be, for me, match of the night. I could already tell, because of the athleticism of those of Dragunov and JD. It's they're going to mix very well together. For me, that's good. Yeah.
Randy, I love that. After they beat the hell out of each other, and whoever keeps, all right, we know Gallus is on top. Somebody's trolling hard tonight. I agree with this. That would be cool. After they beat the hell out of each other, if they became tag team partners, that would be fun to see.
That would be.
All right, so now I thought this was going to be the main event, but obviously I was wrong. How do I feel about this match? I'm going to look at all the slides and then really tell you. By the way, Dragon Lee makes his debut, I guess, on NXT. What's the point of these debut crowd shots? I'd rather see a debut match.
Yeah.
But they probably did this to set him up for a story for Stand and whatever the hell it's called. Stand and Deliver. That's what it's called, Stand and Deliver?
Yes.
Yeah. They named it after the movie, Stand and Deliver. It's great. Good movie, by the way, if you've never seen it with, what's his name? James Olmos? No, right?
Yeah.
Jay, how good is that movie? It's a good movie. If you've never seen it, Stand and Deliver. The movie might be better than the pay-per-view special event. Indus Sheer coming out, doing their thing, having a match with the Creed brothers. But how do I feel about this match? The match was hard-hitting. I did like this triple spot by all the guys. At the same time, this crisscross zigzag, that was a great spot. They did it well, looked kind of innovative. And we go off the break with them standing tall, standing strong. And when we come back, Indus Sheer's basically beating the holy hell out of them. Brutus had a couple of good spots, slow Olympic slam, kind of a backdrop into an Olympic slam. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It was still impressive because that's a big guy he has on his shoulders. Indus Sheer, though, they look like barbarians right out of 1980. I love it. I think they have a bright future. Look at that spot. Doomsday Device, except with a cannonball. That was beautiful. This match was fun. It was good. It could have been better. It could have been longer. But basically, that's how the Creed brothers got the win with Braun Breaker. The Creed brothers got the win, not Braun Breaker. Let's be clear about that.
Let me ask a question.
Go.
I don't watch it too often, and I was surprised to see Jinder Mahal here tonight. So has he been on NXT for a while?
A few weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Like 2 or 3, 4 weeks, maybe tops. Like 2 promos and 2 matches, something like that.
Okay.
But I love Jinder. Jinder's a great person. Did you catch this match?
Yeah, I did. I
So
started
what were your
watching
thoughts
it.
on this one?
Yeah.
You have any thoughts on that match?
I was, just trying to get a feel of it. Just trying to, get used to the wrestlers because I haven't really seen them wrestle too much. It was good. I will say this about NXT, and I noticed this tonight. And
You can rip it, bro. I want your honest
so-
opinion, because tonight was your first time
there
watching it.
There was something I saw tonight which I haven't seen in a while, and I saw and I could be wrong, but I saw these vignettes being done about. I saw the one girl running through the woods. You know what I'm trying to say? And
Yeah, Valkyrie.
yeah, I saw a couple other vignettes, and I really, it perked me up. I said to myself, this reminds me of like when I was watching wrestling as a kid. Watching those vignettes with Perfect and DiBiase, and I like how they introduced the characters that way. Now, I'm not saying that WWE should start doing that, but I wouldn't mind seeing that every once in a while. Kind of like what the Undertaker used to go through, like a little bit of like theatrics.
Well,
That's
listen,
all.
it's still nice because at the end of the day, if one of these characters ends up having a long-term career, we have all that footage to go back to.
Yes.
So it's nice that they even do this to have that history there, because not everyone's going to make it. Not everyone's going to get to that WrestleMania level, but some of these guys are. You might see Braun Breaker main event at WrestleMania or two before it's said and done.
So is this something that NXT does on a regular basis? With these
all the time, nonstop.
Okay.
Nonstop. The NXT, and don't forget tonight, what time did it go off there, Tom?
A little after 10, right? Yeah.
10:15.
Yeah.
So not only are they jam-packing 2 hours of content, they're actually giving you 2 hours and 15 minutes most weeks of nonstop content, including matches that are high-level exciting sometimes. And then they mix in between vignettes. The story is always told. It's not always good, but it's always told. Way better than WWE.
Someone's upset that I'm on Tuesday nights now too.
It's okay. Tom is here because he's better than you, and I know it. That's it. That's why he's here. It's Total Watt Tom. He's not messing around tonight. Okay, let's get into this disappointment. And that's what this was to me. I know some of you are going to hate on me for this. Like, oh, I love Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling. How about that? This is a demotion for Johnny Wrestling. My man's been on Monday Night Raw. Yes, he can do double duty, but he doesn't deserve double duty. He deserves a premium match against a premium wrestler at the grandest stage of them all. And the grandest stage of them all is not NXT Stand and Deliver, who he's going to now take on Grayson Waller. Yeah, sure. Good match, probably. Do I give a shit? No. HBK. And you know what I would like to see? I'm just going to throw this out there if I'm the booker right now. Grayson Waller basically injures Gargano to the point where he's done for like a month. He can't wrestle anymore. He's in the hospital bed. And Shawn Michaels has to come back and fight now because Grayson Waller has made this shit personal beyond belief. That's what I want to see. Jay, what did you think of this shit show?
I'm very disappointed. I really thought the crowd was a buzzkill. I thought they killed the segment more than anything. I thought they didn't give even HBK a fair shot of talking. I didn't really enjoy the Brett line. I get it, but I just felt like Waller really had nothing on the top of his head. This guy right here was a major surprise. I did like that. It makes sense of them fighting. Basically, Waller was the one that dragged him out of NXT. But yeah, Sam, I was very disappointed. I expected a lot more. I don't think Grayson Waller's lines was just hitting, and the crowd just didn't make it any fun for me. I think they took the energy out of me just by always saying what or saying other little things. It didn't do it for me. It was very disappointing. You're on mute.
Savage, you're on mute.
You're on mute.
Yeah, I'm on mute because it's Mick Thomason's fault.
Strike one.
Mick Thomason's making me do too much work. Mick Thomason, tell me where your new picture's on so I can show it to everybody. Jay, I agree with you. Disappointed as well. Anthony, let's go to you first and then let Tom close out since he's the new guy on NXT. Anthony, what did you think about this whole situation?
I'm going to agree with Jay. It was disappointing. The crowd was really not into the segment. I mean, I thought that I would have loved to hear him say at least Triple H or somebody. I would have loved to see Triple H kick his ass. Gargano should be at Mania. He should have been. He should be a guy that's at Mania, not a goddamn Logan Paul. I would have rather seen Seth versus Gargano.
Mick over here with the 10 plus, man. Listen, Mick, the show was a 10 plus. You're right. It was. Because if you're an NXT fan, they delivered tonight. They gave you action. They gave you everything. But me personally, I want to see this guy fight that guy. I want to see this guy fight that guy. We don't need Johnny's stupid face in this stupid picture. Johnny needs to be in WrestleMania fighting, I don't know. Gable. Give me Gable. Gable.
I'm gonna be honest.
Johnny Gargano would be a wrestling bonanza clinic.
I'm going to be honest, Savage and Anthony. I think they pulled the right trigger here at WWE. I don't think Gargano deserves to be in this year's WrestleMania. I'm going to say that right again. I don't think.
Wait a second. I have footage of you 8 months ago. When was it? 6 months ago. Did you say he was the face now that runs the place?
And
baby face?
Then the powers have shifted, and nobody saw Gargano as a star, and they saw him as a mid, and then after a mid, they saw him as a comedy act with
comedy relief
that comes in the background.
All right, Tom, how about you, man? You got anything on this HBK Johnny Gargano situation? What's your opinion on all this?
I popped at first when I saw Prince Albert. That was a nice surprise when he talked to Sean. And then, I was trying to get a feel of Grayson Waller because I haven't seen him yet. So I was focusing on, his mannerisms. A question for you guys. When he does this Waller effect, are those like comments that are coming down? Are those legit? Are those people actually?
That's live. You can go on his IG and say something.
Okay, so that's clever. I like that. So I'm just taking it from a different perspective tonight because I'm trying to just gather it all in and see. And I did enjoy the segment. I don't mind. I didn't mind the Brett comment. I mean, so much, as I said, because I was looking at it from a different angle. Now, as far as Johnny Gargano goes, I was trying to ask Savage who he was wrestling with on Raw last week, and I couldn't even remember because we found out it was Finn Balor, and he really doesn't have a storyline going on right now on Raw. So I guess this is a way to get him on the show without getting him on the show. He's wrestling April 1st on NXT, which, by the way, I actually have 2 free tickets if anybody's interested in flying out to California, because I am actually not going to be able to make that show.
Okay. I'm not flying out to California.
Are you flying out, Savage? Come on. Anthony, I know you don't drive, but do you fly?
Yeah, I do.
Oh. There we go.
So wait, you're talking about WrestleMania tickets?
Yeah, stand and deliver. I have tickets for it.
If you had tickets to WrestleMania.
No, I have it for everything. I have it for SmackDown. I have it for Stand and Deliver. I got Raw.
You have a ticket for WrestleMania for me?
No, I said Stand and Deliver.
What the? I'm not coming out there for just Stand and Deliver, man. If you tell me, yo, Joy, hey, I got you for Mania, I'd buy the Mania ticket off you. But
no, Mania, I'm going.
Mania, I might book the ticket right now. Come out there for what is it? Night 1, night 2? Maybe. Because I've never been to college, and I've always wanted to go to college.
Wait, when is Stand and Deliver?
It's at 9:45 in the morning on Saturday, April 1st.
9:45.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
But I'm going to the Whiskey a Go-Go, so I have to make sure I get in line for that.
12 o'clock. That's 12 o'clock Eastern, or is that 6 in the morning Eastern? 12 Eastern.
No,
right?
It's 1 o'clock. It starts at 1 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, 1 o'clock Eastern.
But
all right,
Busted Open is having their party at the same time, so I'm going to that instead.
Nah, Travis, I don't want to go to Mania, man, in California, bro. Like, that's annoying as hell. You know how much money that's going to be? A waste of money. I'm not doing all that. If it was
Anthony,
like your body.
How are you feeling? One of the listeners is asking how you're feeling, Anthony.
I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Anthony was sick yesterday. Listen, if I would go for 1 day type of deal, man. I got work and shit too. It's fuck now because I scheduled around Mania because I don't have plans to go to Mania. Yeah, I'm not gonna work. I'm not coming for Stand and Deliver.
Next year we're going to.
Well, next year I already got. Bully Ray owes me 2 tickets for Mania, and if he doesn't get them to me, I can promise you're gonna see Savage chop the shit out of Bully Ray at his next signing. I'll go to jail gladly. I don't care. If he wants to.
That reminds me. I have.
You tell Bully if you see him.
It reminds me. I got 2 hubcaps for you, Savage.
Okay, that works. I'm sure Crowbar would appreciate that.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Get Tommy Dreamer to use that at that Creative Pro event. Speaking of upcoming events, come meet Marty Jannetty May 6th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 80s Wrestling Con and Men in Sports Arena in Morristown, New Jersey. You see the prices on there. It is what it is. These guys ain't cheap, man. They're legends. And you're going to pay them to meet them. That's the way it works. Battlefield. Matt Cardona will be there coming up. Matt Cardona is coming to the Battlefield. That's like insane.
Oh, God, this is going to be...
Sabu is coming to the Battlefield. And if you don't know about the Battlefield, just stop what you're doing. Go to Facebook. follow them. Battlefield Pro Wrestling. Everything you need to know about them is on there. You can see when their shows are going to be, get tickets, check out the events, the photos, the pictures. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Anthony, did you finally send Alpha all the photos?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Like last week.
I hope so. All right. And there's also Crash Course, like I mentioned, on the 26th. Sabu's going to be there. You can see Vinnie Mac take on Sean Valuta. Danny DeMonto's taking on Phil Insane. May God have mercy on his soul. Brian Kedrick is taking on Encore. This is going to be a banger. We sponsored Outlaw because we love Outlaw. We love everything that Outlaw brings to the table. And this Thursday, I will be there live. And I hope some other people will be there live. I have a couple of my friends coming through. I know Gilch is coming through. Anthony, if you want to come to this one, I will buy you the ticket, but you have to get yourself there and home. But I'll buy the ticket for you if you want to come.
Where is it? Like
address is literally on the screen.
No, how far is it from Jamaica?
20 minutes, maybe, something like that. If you can get to Jamaica, maybe I can pick you up. Maybe.
That's what I thought the plan was going to be.
I don't know what the plan is with you sometimes, Anthony.
I don't know what the plan is with you either. You got to like talk to me. I was asking
you. Know what the plan is, Anthony? Usually the plan is I say it, and then that's the plan.
He said, I thought that was the plan.
Anyway, this Thursday, Homicide taking on Alpha should be a really good matchup. We're also going to see Crowbar. All right? Tri-State legend. Legend. This guy's still doing his thing, still having banger matches with all the young lions of the business, as he likes to say. And on Thursday, he's taking on Aaron Rourke. And Aaron Rourke has been on this show. I've shown you people footage of Aaron Rourke and what he can do and his abilities. This kid is headed to the top. I'm so happy that I had a small part in this. I just mentioned, let's get this guy here. And look now. Now he is here. And there's going to be more matches to come. And I want to get this kid a contract somewhere ASAP because he deserves it. He should be on AEW. He should be on NXT. He should be on Impact. This guy is money, Tom. And if you've never seen him wrestle live, you're missing out.
I haven't.
You're missing out. So if you can get down to Queens on Thursday, and it's a late bill time, so you don't have to rush. You know, make it to Queens, get there 8 o'clock, have a good time. You hang out with Savage and you watch your boy Crowbar. Your other friend's probably going to be there with his little 8x10s that he loves.
Stay tuned.
I believe, yeah. Who's that guy? The 8x10 guy. Isn't that Randy? What's his real name?
Oh, Mike Cleary.
Yeah, Mike. Mike will probably be there with his signs. He loves Crowbar. I'm pretty sure he goes anywhere Crowbar goes.
He's a Maven guy too. Yeah.
Oh, he always has a jacket. Yeah,
Tina's my girl. She hates me.
Jake Bakes is gonna be here. We'll have a beer. I love it, man. That's great. We're gonna have a good time, man. Come up, meet up. Tina San Antonio's taking on Little Mean Kathleen. I believe I saw her last month over there. Little Mean Kathleen is in a lot of trouble. Tina San Antonio is gonna kick the shit. Little Mean Kathleen all over the ring, live in Ridgewood, New York. I've been saying Ridgefield a while. Ridgewood.
I've seen Tina San Antonio rip up signs from children on the way to the ring. It's fantastic.
I have to. She's a good heel. She knows how to get heat, man. So that's going to be a fun match. And then again, Saturday, Jay, I am going to be there. Our plans have changed, and I now have the freedom to be able to be at this event and take advantage of what it says at the top of that screen. Wrestling with Savage, official sponsor. I'm going to be able to be there, do my thing. Call the matches, have fun, interviews, get clips, get footage, talk to the wrestlers, hang out with Billy Gunn. Also, earlier in the day, me and Anthony are going to meet up with the Hand over there, and we're going to go meet Cody Rhodes. We're gonna hang out with Max Caster and Billy Gunn and all that because that table's being run by a friend of mine. I don't gotta wait in line or anything. I'm just gonna go do my thing immediately. We're gonna go do a couple other things too. There's a lot of people there. I can meet Edge. I can cut a promo. Technically on Saturday, Tom, what I can do if I want to, because no one can stop me until they physically throw me out of the building, which, by the way, Totowa Tom, is not an easy thing to do. I can get a promo with Charlotte Flair. I can get a promo with Edge. I can get a promo with Cody Rhodes. I can get a promo with Ric Flair. I can get a promo with the Acclaimed, Billy Gunn, and about 150, maybe 200 other wrestlers, and there's nothing they can do about it. Because I don't need to be standing next to them to cut the promo. I can cut the promo from across the hall, across the room, from in front of the building, and they're hearing me. They're in trouble March 11th. Everyone is not going to have a good time. I'm going to have a good time.
And I'll be at ISPW March 11th.
I'm jealous of that. You're going to get to see that's Tommy and Recon?
Yes, sir.
I really wanted to go to that one, but unfortunately, Cody Rhodes trumps.
No, definitely. 1000%.
Like, there's no, I want to meet Cody. He's got to sign some of these figures I have. By the way, I'm going to do my thing on there too, Jay. I paid for one signature. I'm walking out of there with 3 or 4. 100%. And I'm saying it here live because there's nothing Fitterman or any of these other morons can do about it. You want to charge people $236 for an autograph, Anthony? You believe that? And a photo? This guy's like worse than The Undertaker and Sting now. Sting only charges $200. Apparently they had a fast pass and it sold out in like 22 seconds. So they only had 100 of them. I am a fast pass.
Anthony's got a ride. Willie P said he'll drive him.
Oh, look, you got a ride. I don't know who Willie P is. Will he drive you, Anthony?
Willie, hit me up, man.
There you go. He really got Willie in the chat. He's out here supporting that. And we got you, bro. You know I'll come pick you up. Don't worry about it. For Saturday, I'm picking you up early as fuck. I'm doing my job, and then I'm picking you up, and we're going straight to LaGuardia for March 11th. We'll be there. If you want to come meet Cody Rhodes, good luck to you. There will be a hell of a line. Actually, originally, Anthony, what I wanted to do, and how about this? What if me or Gilch either A, pay you $100, right? You'll be able to get an autograph from Max Caster. I'll try to jack you an autograph for a Billy Gunn. Well, not jack you. I'm just going to ask for one. Don't worry, you'll get it. Well, Billy, you can get at Outlaw later in the night. You can get everybody at Outlaw. But what if I drop you off there at 5 in the morning? So you can hold our spot in line. I'll pay you $100 to be dropped off there at 5 a.m. and you are in the Cody Rhodes line. Because I don't want to wait. If I get there at 10 a.m., there's going to be 1,000 people there waiting for Cody. Tom, you ever waited in line for a wrestler?
Not really.
You ever waited in line for tickets?
For tickets, I used to, you know what I used to do? I used to buy tickets for house shows at the Garden just to wait in line for the pay-per-view tickets because they would put them on sale during those house shows, and that's how I'd go to SummerSlam and get good seats. That's what I used to do. A little stupid, but you know.
No, that's not. Why is that stupid? I mean, dude, I remember
it was crazy. I was spending $80 to go wait in line. You know,
when they announced Survivor Series Elimination Chamber, I waited in line 17 hours. I was like literally the first person there, and about 5 hours later, someone else showed up.
Wow.
And you know what I did to entertain myself? I was there with a couple of friends, and there was, there's always homeless people rummaging around, asking for change and all this. So I started a show, and the show was these bums would do whatever I told them to do, and we'd get the line to throw in money to see if we could get them to do it. So the first time we're like, yeah, you got to go jump on top of that bus. My man goes and jumps off the taxi cab. What the fuck? He climbs on top of the bus. Then he jumps back down. We raised him about $7. Then we're like, all right, we want you to go smack the back of that cop car. He goes, All right, we want you guys to have a wrestling match. So one guy starts yelling, I'm a Ninja Turtle. The other guy starts yelling, he's a Power Ranger. And they start beating the hell out of each other. We raised them $27 for that one. By the end of this, man, these bums had made maybe $200-something. And we killed a few hours like that. But it was a good time. That's a true story. I'm not even, I can't even make that up. That is real. That is real. But yeah, Outlaw also this Saturday. Encore War taking on Man Bun Jesus. And I was really impressed with Man Bun. He took on Rick Recon last month at Outlaw. It was actually a really good match. That's the one where they kidnapped Dave LaGreca. They took him, I don't know where they took him to.
Are they at every match?
Who?
Those creatures.
Yes, I think so. And Mick Thomas, I see the picture. Everybody sees it on the screen right there. He is wrestling with Savage for life. He has made it clear. He made it his damn profile picture. And Mick Thomason, I got 8x10s coming, and one of them's got your name on it, Mick Thomason.
Nice.
One of them's got your name on it. And the 8x10s are coming. I'm very excited about the 8x10s, guys. Actually, why not share it with you guys? Let me see. I had to make 8x10s today. I ordered some because, we have a signing with Marty Jannetty. So this is one of the shots. This is another one that I ordered. I ordered 50 of each. That's the third one. And then this is the fourth one. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah. This is my first 8x10 ever.
There you go. Oh, I know that guy in the background behind you.
This will be my second. And this is my third. 8x10 time is ready. I already have an order for 3 of them. Feeling good.
That's funny.
I got $1 for a sticker, and I'm about to get, I think, $30 for 3 8x10s. I'm charging $10 because I'm worth the money. And soon I'll be on Cameo as well. I'll be on Cameo because I can give people quality content. Pay me, you want me to curse someone out? Someone ripped you off? You don't have the balls to tell your landlord to go fuck themselves? Savage does. Savage does. No problem. Whatever you need, Cameo coming soon. I'm not even fucking around. I gotta literally go to the website, and I think I qualify because of my TikTok. I don't qualify because of my YouTube, but I qualify because of my TikTok.
Savage, I feel bad for the guy Randy. He just said that he couldn't get Kiss tickets.
Couldn't get Kiss tickets? Why not?
Because of the corporate America. He wishes the old way of waiting in lines was still a thing.
Because the robots grab him now. He can grab him, but he probably has to pay double the price on StubHub.
Yeah, he said that 3 times.
Yeah. Creative Pro doing Dreamland USA on the 19th. You can see Tommy Dreamer fighting, and one of the matches announced is Vargas and Phil Cardigan. And Invictus having their show April 28th. Come check out PJ Savage and all the stars of Invictus Wrestling. But let's get back to NXT. I was really disappointed with this. Really disappointed. We already talked about it, but let's move on. We have Gigi Dolan taking on JC Jane. And I got to be honest, I was kind of disappointed with this one too. The match was kind of short, and I felt like this should have been a pay-per-view match. This shouldn't have been just some shit together, little whatever the hell. It was good, but it was just a little tease, basically. Look, it's over. That's it. It's over. Jay, I'll go to you first because you're the expert on these two.
So, by far, this is the most disappointing match throughout the whole week of wrestling. This match right here. And one of the reasons why, folks, and I said this last night, picture to picture. Yeah, picture to picture, you ruin a match. Another reason you guys mentioned, rushed. Should have never been rushed, but it got rushed. Nothing was good. What I would have done differently is basically made JC Jane summarize this girl, kick the living shit out of this girl, throw her in the steel steps, throw her in the table, hit her with some chair shots, do something to get much heat. I hope these girls redo this again, but this is the most important.
But Jay, hear me out. The outcome, the finish, was the wrong finish. It's like they killed this storyline already. The heel has to go over to keep this storyline going. What's the sense of continuing this? Oh, okay, at the end of the match, she was going to, pulverize her with a chair shot. Never happened. Referees got in the way. All right, if she is going to lose, then have her beat the living hell out of her after the match. But that didn't happen either. So on both fronts, the finish was wrong, and the post-match was wrong as well. So I agree with you. I was very disappointed. Actually, I tuned in tonight just for this match.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But that's why I would have went that route and made her get as violent on Gigi as possible just to get that heat. I don't think she got it in this.
Agreed.
Anthony, what you got on this one, man? Like I said, I was upset, dude. I was very disappointed.
I'm gonna go with Jay and Tom. You can't, with certain matches, you should not be doing picture in picture. You shouldn't be. It's too much. They do it on Raw. They do it on Dynamite way too much. It ruins the flow of the match for us. Because we're like, what are we looking at?
Is this true though, Tom?
What's that?
That the Rockers are going into the Hall of Fame this year?
I didn't hear that. No.
You know how big that would be for me if that happens?
Yeah. That would be amazing.
That would be like whatever we're going to do now, it's going to be like double.
Yeah.
Because of the recognition, be like, oh shit, he's a Hall of Famer now.
Yeah.
And that means his price would be double, but it's already booked.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. Yeah.
When do they announce the Hall of Fame?
If there's one tag team I think that does deserve to be in it, and this might be the year they go in, is Demolition.
Speaking of Hall of Fame, why don't I actually just share what I'm looking at right now so you guys can all see it? Like, I'm here on the official WWE page to kind of like look at the Hall of Fame to see who's in there. So usually they do a good job with the Hall of Fame every year, like announcing it, promoting it. They haven't even announced it from what I've seen on wrestling this week or last week. I haven't seen nothing about the Hall of Fame, right? Am I wrong?
No.
Nothing.
Grandma Daisy, where are you getting this information? She's saying Lex Luger and Demolition with Crush.
Well, Crush is dead.
Yeah, but they can still put that.
Oh, right.
They put Macho Man in.
Wait, was that Bret Hart? Are they putting Bret Hart in there?
Bret Hart's already been in there.
Oh.
2005.
Yeah, he's been in there for a long time, man.
Yeah, 2005.
There's a lot of people in here, man. I mean, even Donald Trump's in here, for Christ's sake.
And there's a lot of people who don't belong in there, too.
I won't argue that, man. I think the celebrities should have their own wing. You know, like me and Gene, Gerald Briscoe, they deserve it.
I got to meet him, Gerald Briscoe. That was awesome.
Gerald Briscoe's a good dude. There's a lot of good dudes on here, man. Look at High Chief Peter Maivia, man.
Hillbilly Jim, come on.
Yeah, no, dude, classic.
Howard
Ivan
Finkel.
Putski, Hulk Hogan, Jake the Snake, Jerry Lawler. Jerry
Wait,
Lawler should have been a WWE champion. What's up?
How are they gonna do Jeff Jarrett and Jim Ross? They're both in AEW.
These are people that are in the Hall of Fame, dipshit.
Oh,
don't piss me off right now.
I thought it was this year. My bad.
Yeah, when have you seen them put 50 people in the Hall of Fame in 1 year?
Oh, who the hell knows?
I do. I know. Johnny Rods. This is the guy that trained PJ Savage. Johnny Rods. He's also trained a lot of people. Kane's in there. I mean, I'm looking right now for Marty Jannetty, right?
He's not in there. No, he's not in there. No way.
This would be huge. The Rockers deserve to be in there. They were a generational talent ahead of their time. And comparatively to all the other tag teams that were doing their thing back then, Tom, you would know best out of everyone else in this room. How good were the Rockers when they made their first initial run?
I heard something that Bully Ray said in Busted Open today. He said what's happening right now with the Usos is the greatest storyline in tag team wrestling history. Never has he seen, so much be put into it. The only thing that I can compare it to was the Rockers when they had their breakup, Jannetty and Michaels. But it still doesn't even touch what's happening with the Usos. But yes, the Rockers were. Here's the problem with the Rockers, though, Savage. They never won tag team gold in the WWE. They were supposed to, and the ring ropes broke, and they had to restart the match. And then Vince decided to scrap the whole match. They were supposed to beat the Hart Foundation, but I don't know if you can put them in the Hall of Fame. They've never.
You know what I don't like about this Hall of Fame, and WWE is pretty shitty for this. If you notice, the Billa Twins are in the Hall of Fame, but yet you only see Nikki. The Dudley Boys are in the Hall of Fame, yet you only see Devon. Same thing for everybody else. The Rock and Roll Express, only one guy. Why aren't these pictures of the team? Road Warriors. Why aren't we having a picture of both of the Road Warriors?
Hart Foundation.
Where's Scott? You get my point.
Yeah, Hart Foundation.
To me, this is disrespectful, beyond comprehension, and someone that did this is not a fan of wrestling. They're just someone that's a web designer and took a list from someone, found pictures, and boom, they go.
Nick, I'm not being disrespectful to Hall of Famers. I don't know what the hell that I don't know what I said to where I was being disrespectful, bro.
You pissed Mick Thomason off, man. He's gonna get you.
Wait, Grandma Daisy just said that Meltzer said it, but I haven't gotten Meltzer's newsletter in 2 weeks. I think he cut me off.
Really?
Yeah,
Why,
I was trying
contact
to.
him?
I'm gonna have to text him because I don't know what's going on.
You have his phone number?
I'm gonna fuck with him later.
Call him right fucking now. Call him. Put him on fucking
Dude.
speaker. Tell him you're on Wrestling with Savage, and we want to know, are the fucking Rockers in the Hall of Fame? It's only 11:30, man. I fucking dare you. I double dog dare you.
Well, he's in San Francisco.
Gives a fuck. Call him.
Oh,
That would be lit if we got Dave Meltzer on the Wrestling with Savage show. You can tell him, listen, before you say anything, I'm live on Wrestling with Savage, but we want to know, are the Rockers in?
And Luger.
Fuck Luger. Are the Rockers in, goddammit?
Yeah. Well, how's Luger gonna even get to the podium?
I don't know. I'll tell you what, Miss Elizabeth ain't going to be walking with him. That's for sure.
Oh,
All right. You know, speaking of
Batista. That's a good one. Yeah.
Batista, maybe. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Someone said Mick said Batista.
I could see Batista deserves it. I mean, he had a hell of a run, man. But speaking of the wrestling universe, why don't I actually just go ahead and show you their upcoming
by the
events
way,
here?
Lewis never got Jack his coffee yet.
That's all right. Lewis is never going to get that call. But speaking of Lex Luger, he will be at the Wrestling Universe at March 19th. Now, maybe Savage goes and pays him a visit, because I got a few words for Lex Luger, and it's not going to have your autograph. No. Why did you kill Miss Elizabeth?
Oh.
Scott Steiner is going to be there. Lewis told me if I say this to Lex Luger, Scott Steiner might beat me up.
Mhm.
I've seen recent pictures of Scott Steiner. I don't think Scott Steiner's beating anybody up anymore. That's all I'll say about that. And the WCW Nitro girls are going to be there. Spice is going to be there. Fire is going to be there. Jazz is going to be there. All
Wow.
the Nitro girls and Lex Luger. Maybe I'll go down there and I'll be nice to Lex. Maybe I
What
won't
about
be a
Kimberly?
douchebag. I
No
don't know.
Kimberly?
I didn't see no fucking Kimberly, man. I showed you what I showed you. That's who's there. Wrestling Universe, big shout out to them. We love them at the Wrestling Universe. If you do have something of Lex Luger signed, I would recommend I'd recommend getting it signed sooner than later, right, Tom? I wouldn't wait too long to meet Lex Luger. Don't do it. Don't do it. Should we get back to NXT?
Great Muda. That's a good one too.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, he retired, so yeah, that was a good one.
We have this shit show segment. How about you, Tom? Since you're new, did you catch this shit at all tonight? Any of this shit?
I'm trying to kind of understand it. So the guy that he gave the flowers to, that's that girl's tag team partner.
Yes, and they're the tag team champions as of right
So
now.
is there like
no,
a
they're
love
not. Wait, they are the tag team champions, right, Jay? Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are.
So is there a love triangle going on?
No love triangle. Basically, they're one faction. The picture on the screen right here, they're one faction. That's Briggs and Jensen with Fallon Henley, the Hillbilly Deluxe, whatever you want to call them. And then Kiana James is a solo wrestler who became a tag team partner with Fallon Henley through the storyline of her hooking up with the guy in the black shirt here. They went on a date on Valentine's.
Yeah, I could see
But
that she's
tonight,
jealous.
Tonight, if anybody noticed in the vignette, she took the card off the flowers right away, so that he wouldn't see that it was probably another guy's name. And then the guy in the black shirt, he's so stupid, he doesn't even, because he says, "Oh, nice touch with the flowers on her desk." He's like, what? He was so dumb. He's like, what flowers? He didn't ask to think, well, who got her flowers? I didn't get them. He doesn't even know because he's caught up in it.
Yeah, I felt like I was intruding in on that, so I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to pick it up.
All right, from your first initial reaction, was it bad or good? From, like, let's say their acting.
I thought it was bad. I'm sorry.
That's it. No, beautiful. Anthony Loves Wrestling, same shit, right? Bad?
Yeah, I'm over it.
Over it. Braun Breaker's going to come out. Carmelo Hayes is going to come out. They're going to basically have a little talk. They're going to shake hands because they have a match coming up at Stand and Deliver for the NXT Championship.
I have tickets.
That's right, but you're not going.
No.
Why aren't you going?
Because I'm going to be in line for the Whiskey A Go-Go. I got to get there early.
Why is the Whiskey A Go-Go more important to you than the NXT where the wrestlers are going to be wrestling?
I told LaGreca I was the first person going, and I'm going to be the first person in line.
You should call him tomorrow and be like, you know what, Dave?
Yep.
I think Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes is going to be better than the Whiskey a Go-Go.
Dave, I'm not going anymore because you let Gabby go.
There you go. Even better reason. Well, he didn't let anybody go. Let's be honest.
I know.
Dave doesn't even have power to hire or fire anybody at this point. The show belongs to Fight Nation. The show belongs to SiriusXM. David LaGreca is now an employee of SiriusXM. They have to tell him what to do. He doesn't have full freedom anymore. He had, but he signed all that over. Did he not, Tom?
I don't know. I heard him in a recent interview say that he had complete control over his product, so I don't know. Unless something's changed. It's interesting.
I don't know, man, because when I talk to all the producers on there all the time, they're always talking about how we're on this subject, and then they're like, let's say they have you on hold, and then they'll come back to you and be like, okay, well, now we switched it to this.
Yeah.
It feels like the producers are really the ones producing everything, and everything, time limit, time frame, it has that structure. So how much freedom can you have when you're on that kind of a tightrope?
I don't know, man.
You don't have the freedom. You don't have the freedom you have on this show.
No, that's for sure.
That's why I told you in the future, for Dave's sake, and I think they just opened up a Busted Open YouTube page, and that's great and all. But Dave is the type of guy now who he has his following, but he needs to really work on his own YouTube branding and not let that opportunity slip by him while he's now doing all the work that can get him famous on YouTube. As opposed to maybe 10 years from now, when this is all over, let's say maybe it's no more a thing, and then he has to start from scratch with his own YouTube brand. So since you're such a friend of Dave's, you should put it in his head for his own financial gain down the road and to just have a stake in the claim in the game. Tell him to focus on his YouTube brand now while he's relevant.
He just opened up Instagram 2 weeks ago.
But it's Busted Open's in his. Well, he has his own personal.
No, his own.
Okay.
He even admitted that he's behind the times.
Yeah, dude, you got to take advantage now. And if he doesn't want to do it, then he needs to get people like me who can do it for him.
Or Anthony.
Or Anthony, or you, or Jay, or someone. Someone can help him with this. It's not complicated. 4 videos a day. They have 3 hours of content. He loves to talk about wrestling. He makes 4 videos a day. He does it all day long. During one of the commercial breaks, he takes the phone and says what he thinks about Cody Rhodes. 60 seconds. That's content. But my point is, Dave needs to take control of his destiny right now, because you don't need to be under the man anymore to make it in this world. You can make it all on your goddamn own. Just like Braun Breaker here wants Carmelo Hayes to do. He wants Carmelo Hayes to make it on his own. Trick Williams is not out here with him. I think this is going to be one of those classic one-on-one matches where the new guy puts over the big guy. I see Carmelo winning this match. Do you agree, Jay?
I agree 1,000%. I told Anthony this privately a few months back. I said Braun Breaker will be the face of WWE in 2024 right after Cody Rhodes. I will say it again. He will be the face after Cody Rhodes. Now, this was perfect, Savage. 2 reasons. Why? Simple and short on Melo's side, and Braun is always confident as hell as the champion. I love it. I can't wait for this match. I think it's going to steal the whole show this week.
I agree with Steven. I think. Oh, who's got that going on? Who's got my show on?
I don't know.
Somebody.
Gilch.
I don't know. Maybe. Gilch, are you in here? I think it is going to be a clean finish. Tom, you just started watching NXT. Unfortunately for you, you don't want to go see this match, even though you have tickets. How much did the tickets cost anyway? Were they expensive?
It was a package deal. It was Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. It's like $800.
You got to sell those tickets.
We'll see. Yeah.
If you don't want to sell them, we can try to do a giveaway. Maybe we can come up with a charity fundraiser. Winner gets the tickets. Sure, someone in California will want to go see that match. Tell me no.
I am going with someone else, so I got to see what he says about that first.
Copy that. I would try to sell them though on StubHub while you can. Tyler Bate over here with Thea Hale, and you see Duke and Chase in the back. They're kind of watching what's going on. They're very happy. Apparently, she's having some kind of session with Tyler Bate, and he's helping her work through her fear to make sure she's not going to be scared of anything or anyone. So they're very happy with her progress. But Duke Hudson basically thinks this is all bullshit. he can't even believe that they're buying this shit. But they are. Now we get the match. Roadblock.
Phil Cardigan?
Yeah, almost, right? Not bad. Kind of close. Andre Chase versus Joe Gacy over here. Schism come out first. This match was actually good. I liked the match. I liked the spots. I liked the bumps. I liked the storytelling. Joe Gacy with a nice boot to the face there. Nice Uranagi. Andre Chase doing his thing, nice powerbomb sunset flip off the top rope was nice. And then Thea Hale decides to have her little moment, and she decides to stand up to Ava Raine. And this is somehow a bad thing because it caused a distraction, and Joe Gacy was able to pick up the win. And Schism standing tall on NXT. Jay, where do you think they're going with this storyline?
I think they made a mistake. I think these guys should have got like half an hour instead of 5 or 8 minutes tonight. I think these guys could put a banger. Joe Gacy had nice moves. I like that knee to the face followed by the breakbuster. I thought that was a great spot, and I like his finisher. But I don't think it did anything for both of these guys, to be honest. I just think it's just, it's all about, I guess, the story with Thea Hale, with the interference we saw in the match, and where's that going? I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that. I wasn't a fan of her, but I think she got great potential in the ring. We all know that, but I'm just not a fan of that storyline.
Anthony, what do you think of this? Where do you think it's going? What are they going to do?
I hope it goes straight to hell.
Could be.
Because why is it that every time...
I wanted to laugh, but I didn't want to spit out my fruit punch.
Every time that there's that Chase U has a match, there's always some kind of bullshit shenanigans that go out that are going on within the match. I want to see a clean freaking match. I don't want Thea whatever the hell her name is. I can't even say her name because I have a stuttering problem. Like, I would like to see a Chase U match with no crap going on in the outside.
You might get that at Stand and Deliver if they keep going with this storyline. I don't think this is going to be the end of the storyline.
The only way we could see that for me is if they do like the whole entire they get to Chase U gets like a couple more guys and they do like a tag match.
Tonight on commentary they were kind of going in that Booker T was going in on the fact that the school only has 3 graduates. They don't have who graduated really, and then the other guy was like, no, 3 people graduated. So maybe you're touching on something. Maybe they do need to add more members to kind of have an even matchup against the Schism. Schism has 4, Chase U has 3. Even though whenever they do their vignettes, we see like multiple people sitting in the seats. So there are Chase U students, but I guess none of them are good enough to come to the ring. I don't know. Maybe Hank Walker. I could see Hank Walker joining Chase U. He needs some guidance, right? But Schism standing tall at the end of the night. Roadblock, Joe Gacy doing his thing. Looks great. Looks like he's even getting in better shape. Looks like he lost more weight. Looks like he's even faster in the ring. And he's really with it when it comes to his bumps and his work and the way he sells. He's great. He's a great worker. Look out for him. Nice vignette from Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, basically letting everybody know that they're coming for the women's division. And I can see gold in their future. They're going to be women's tag team champions. And it looks like they're doing a ritual. They said a dark moon ritual. It's going down tonight, Jay. Jay, do you know anything about the dark moon ritual? Jay's muted. I think he's muted. I can't hear Jay.
I said no, but I was muted. I said no. I think it was great pairing that they put Alba Fire because her single matches absolutely suck. She's better in a tag team, and I like to see where it goes. They should deserve the belts because there's nobody left.
I actually like this storyline, and I like that pairing. Tom, how do you feel about their pairing?
I don't have a say on it yet. I don't know.
Are you familiar with Alba Fire at all? Because they're if you're not familiar with them, so what's your first? This is your first time seeing them together?
I enjoyed, as I said earlier, I really enjoyed these type of character involvement.
So what's your first impression off what you saw tonight from them?
Intriguing.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
That's great. That means they did their job. Anthony, anything? Show you the screenshot again, just to get you that little vibe.
I thought it was a cool. I thought it was a good vignette. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Got the job done for me. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think they're going to go far as a tag team, to be honest. And I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But it's official. Braun Breaker is taking on Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship at NXT Stand and Deliver. Live Saturday, April 1st, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Grayson Waller versus Johnny Gargano. Not a big fan of it, but I'll watch it. But I'm not a big fan of it. I hope this match gets canceled and Shawn Michaels ends up having to wrestle. It'd be great. Not going to happen. We get another vignette with Chase U. Obviously, they're disappointed. Thea's trying to explain herself. We got an interview with Wes Lee, and honestly, I have no idea. I'm asking you guys, does anybody know what Wes Lee even said?
What's his title?
North American Champion.
Is that like an IC belt?
Something like that. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly that. It's that that's the belt that Carmelo had before, and now he's fighting Braun, so yeah. But it's been held by many superstars. Has a lot of history on NXT now at this point. It's a good title. Especially so nobody knows what the hell he said, though, right?
I just over it. I'm over Axiom. I'm over him. So.
Oh, that's right. Axiom came out. I missed that part. I kind of caught it from the corner of my eye, but I wasn't really paying attention. But next week, Johnny Gargano back on NXT. We're gonna recycle WWE superstars in and out. First it was New Day, now it's Gargano. Who's next?
I think it's a better fit.
Ziggler already did his thing here. Ziggler was just NXT champion, right? Braun Breaker took the NXT championship off him.
That was smart.
We don't need Ziggler again in NXT.
Yeah, I agree.
We need Ziggler in AEW. Well, so he can beat the shit out of MJF.
Actually, I liked that because it makes sense. Because Grayson was the guy that injured him. And did his NXT run. I mean, at least they're doing something that makes sense.
This is probably the only match that matters, guys. At this point that's left. This is what it all comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. Storyline wise, that promo that I saw on Friday night between Cody and Roman was gold.
Oh God,
absolute gold. Great way to kick this storyline off.
But here's what I'm getting sick and tired of hearing about Dusty. It's Cody. Cody's going after the title, not Dusty. I
know that.
But I'm sick of that.
Well, why?
Because annoying.
People love Dusty.
I'm not saying that I don't, but this is Cody's dream. This is Cody's title.
Yeah, but his dream is to win it for his father. That's his dream.
Okay, but how many times do we have to hear about Dusty?
Every time.
Paul Heyman.
Every time.
I don't want to fucking hear it anymore.
Well, you're going to. You're going to hear Dusty's name probably.
What I want to hear.
Tom, we should make a bet, Tom. How many times do you think we hear Dusty's name on WWE television over the next 4 weeks?
And the over-under is 50.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to make note of something. I was reading something online which talked about the angle that happened at the end of the show tonight. And I know I don't want to cast any blame towards NXT for what I said before about the Damar Hamlin angle. The angle was not based upon him. It was more so based upon Shawn Michaels. If you recall when he got that enziguri from Owen Hart, and you remember he passed out in the ring, Michaels?
On Raw?
Yeah, on Raw.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was more in line with that. So, I stand corrected. That was just the first thing that just hit my mind when I saw her collapse like that. But they're saying it's because of the blows to her head during the match tonight.
And that's
Savage. You and I were kind of half watching that match. We were talking, and we weren't really paying attention to all those headshots. If I had paid more attention to it, I probably would have come to the same conclusion that they were going for.
Where are you thinking I'm being disrespectful, man? Cut the shit, dude.
God damn it, Anthony. Why is he getting so mad? Who gives a shit? It's okay, Mick. He's entitled to his opinion, Mick Thomason. Mick Thomason made poor Anthony tap out there. Oh, man. That's great. Oh, man. Why did Anthony just give Mick Thomason all that power? This game, all the force is now with Mick Thomas. The force is strong.
So, Tom, you're not a fan of it?
Of what? The angle?
Yeah.
At first, I didn't understand the angle. I looked at it a different way. I looked at it from that Monday night game, and I wasn't thinking.
It did its purpose.
I'm sorry?
Do you think it did its purpose and made Perez even more big as a babyface as she is?
No. No, I don't, because I didn't think it made Sean that, bigger when he got hit in the head with the enziguri by Owen Hart. I thought it made him look weak, if anything. And I don't, I'm just glad that it was not portrayed after that incident. That's all I have to say about that. But
I'll tell you who did that, who did the same thing. Bryan Danielson, Daniel Garcia. Bryan Danielson took a shot. He was doing the same thing. Remember?
I'm trying to remember. Was it in Ring of Honor?
No, AEW.
AEW?
Yep. Bryan Danielson,
last year, I guess, right?
When Daniel Garcia got him, yeah, and he got hit in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Started playing that concussion.
Oh. That's how I feel right now. Shit's crazy, man.
What happened to Anthony?
I just don't even understand what just happened right now. Is this real life? That was crazy right there. Anthony's rest in peace. Just like Roxanne Perez. I don't think they told Satomura what was going to happen, Jay, because like the reaction on her face, they had a zoom in shot on her, and I think they did that on purpose. They kept that shot, like she genuinely looked like shocked. Like, did I kill her? Shit.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm very surprised at Satomura's performance tonight. I thought she was going to be slow and rusty as hell. She proved me wrong. And her act and her skills and performance proved me wrong too. I give her best supporting actress right there. But let's face it, I'm 1,000% with Tom on this angle because I saw that Monday Night Raw when Michaels did that. It's the same thing, Tom, and that's what I said in the beginning of the show. There's HBK all over it. He's just trying to make her as big of a face as it is, and I think it did his job because the crowd, they eat anything she does.
Yeah,
Tom, I gotta ask you today because I didn't expect to have you on here. But you are on here. Mm-hmm. Did this match come across your TV yet? Did you watch it?
No, so basically I'm not going to be able to watch it till Sunday. Total with Tom is pretty booked the rest of the week. I got a lot going on.
No, it's all good. I just had to ask because I wanted to.
I appreciate the means to watch it. I'm going to watch it, I think, Sunday. Mick Thompson wants to know if he was deleted.
Mick Thompson, you will never be deleted, man. Don't sweat it, bro. We don't delete you. This is what you just did to Anthony tonight. This is literally what he just did to Anthony.
Die.
Then Mick just went Darth Vader on his ass and just took him out.
It's too late. He left.
Tom, you know where this is from?
Mario Brothers.
No.
Hold on.
Not even fucking close. Jesus Christ.
No, it's a video game. It's a video game. Wait,
yes, of course it's a video game. But what video game?
Oh, Punch Out.
There you go. You got it. Imagine that was on Jeopardy, like $1 million. And you're like, Mario Brothers.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Are you gonna go see that new movie, Savage? That's right up your alley, right?
Which one? The Mario 64?
Yeah, the new Mario movie. Yeah.
I'll probably wait for it to come out. I don't know. Who am I gonna go? My kid was a little older. Yeah, probably. But he's only not even 2 years old yet, so.
I got my wife to commit to it because we're about that age where we had the original Nintendo.
I think actually it looks like a movie she would enjoy. My wife, I could ask her if she wants to go. We were gonna go see Cocaine Bear. We didn't get to see that yet. I guess we're gonna do that this weekend. Looks like a fun movie. It's Ray Liotta's last movie. Me and my wife are both huge fans of Ray Liotta. Obviously, anybody that has a brain is a fan of Ray Liotta, right? Great actor.
No, definitely.
Love Ray Liotta, man. I miss Ray Liotta. Rest in peace to Ray Liotta, man.
Agreed.
Last night got me thinking about Bruce Willis too, man. I don't even know why they're bringing up Bruce Willis's name because now he's got dementia. Full blown, right?
A lot of terrible stuff happening in 2023.
2023 hasn't been a kind year to a lot of people. That's for sure.
I mean, even tonight, Jay hasn't touched one of those wine coolers yet.
The guy was asking later, Jay, when you're going to start drinking all those girly drinks.
I love
You know who is
this
having a good year every year?
Love this figure.
That's what he's doing right now, Tom. While we're jerking off on this show, Ric Flair is having drinks. He's getting off a jet plane, limo, something. He's doing something right now. He could be probably smoking with Mike Tyson right now, playing Punch Out.
Drip. Yep.
He's getting high while they're playing Punch Out. And I love it. The world is a crazy place right now. Absolute bonkers. But yeah, you're going to be not here for AEW. Jay's going to be here for AEW. I'll be here for AEW. I'm pretty sure Gilch will be here for AEW. The question is, will Anthony be here for AEW? We don't know. You're going to have to stick around to find out only on Wrestling with Savage. Again, thank you all for being here. If Jay and Tom, if you guys want to hang out for a couple of minutes, feel free. I'm playing my little short thing, and we're out of here. We're out of here. Tom, everybody, have a good night. It's been a pleasure. What are you yelling? I'm excited. Nice stiffy.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, brought to you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Even have a clue what he. Phil insane. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh, wow. Can't believe it. That's insane. And again, this match is over. The other day I was with Trey. He was City. Let's be back. Oh! No! Let's go! Come on. Now BPW. You know, he should have cheated. It doesn't always pay off if you can't execute. Oh, man. And it looks for Anderson. Oh! Over. Boy! It's our boy, Sean! Shawnee. Playboy and everybody. Oh, look. Tip off the distraction. There, a pump kick for Heidi Ripcord. Oh, those things. Some cornbread. Front up the belly a little bit. Some cornbread. That's some cornbred. Brandon Scott. He's tapping him out. He's tapping him out. Oh my God. Oh. The dark alley. You know what I'm saying? Right now. Marcus King. That's going to gives him the finger. Oh. Another one. He said he has something ready. At this show, BPW is stepping things up. Where you go if you're Mr. Ruda? What are you doing? Lay down! Ruda. And a big. First of all, don't eat chocolate. Shooting unless there's 4. That's it. No kicking out of that ever. You can't.
I'm still here. I'm about to end the show. Just make sure you're coming down to 80s Wrestling Con. We all love Anthony here on Wrestling with Savage. He's an automatic first ballot Hall of Famer in this show. I'm sure he'll be on tomorrow night. And Mick Thomason, give Anthony some credit. He was just telling you his opinion. Don't get so upset over that. But come meet Marty Jannetty right now, May 6th, 2023. I'll be there. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'll be there throughout the night watching wrestling from ISPW. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good show. Also, if you get the chance, check us out at the Battlefield. I am one of the commentary. Well, I'm on the commentary team for BPW, and we'll see what else I'll be doing down there. But Sabu's entering the Battlefield. You have him taking on, I don't know yet, but it's going to be good. I can promise you that. Vinnie Mac's taking on Sean Maluda. Danny DeMonto's taking on Phil Insane. Brian Kendrick's taking on Encore. We have sponsored Outlaw Wrestling. You can see us there this Thursday. Homicide versus Alpha Jr. Aaron Rourke versus Crowbar. Tina San Antonio versus Little Mean Kathleen. It's going to be a good time in Ridgewood, New York. So Queensbury, meet us there. And then on the 11th, we'll be in Brooklyn for Outlaw Wrestling yet again. You can see Billy Gunn and Bull James versus the Iron Savages. It's going to be a good time. Come hang out with Savage. Come watch wrestling. You know, you can't really go wrong, and you get to see Encore Moore versus Man Bun Jesus. It's going to be a banger, man. And Tommy Dreamer will be a Creative Pro Sunday, March 19th, man. And Vargas is unfortunately probably going to kill Phil Cardigan. I don't know. And you can also watch Invictus in Bloom, April 28th. It's going to be hell of a show. I'm new to Invictus, and I had a really good time at the last show. So check it out while tickets are still available. You've been watching Wrestling with Savage, and from Savage to you, thank you for being here, part of the Savage Kingdom. Everybody have a good night, and God bless.